ng Commission on Higher Education came all the way from Baler just to join us, skipping at the very important meeting to ensure that PMMA is fully supported. Kagaya rin po ng ating Secretary of Transportation, Giovanni Lopez, na tunay pong patuloy na nagpapalakas ng ating haligi sa transportasyon. These tangible investments have yielded our graduating recent history. 327 elite cadets, an increase of 100 cadets nurtured by the Academy with the same budget last year. Ready to anchor our nation's economic and energy security. This institutional evolution is further fortified by legislative momentum of transition PMMA into the Philippine National Maritime Academy, solidifying our mandate as the premier maritime power in Asia and the Pacific. Our vision of maritime leadership is global, and today, we have taken giant leaps to secure it. Mahal na Pangulo, earlier this morning, we signed a historic Memorandum of Understanding with Expertise France. Please up. Establishing institutional cooperation under the Global Port Safety Project, funded by the European Union. This partnership will directly strengthen our country's maritime safety capabilities through the provision of firefighting equipment, thereby positioning PMMA to become a premier regional center of excellence in port safety and emergency response. Furthermore, we are proud to celebrate the recent renewal of our Memorandum of Understanding with Mokpo National Maritime University. This renewed framework cements active cooperation between our two academies and secure vital shipboard training opportunities for our cadets across an extensive international fleet. These alliances ensure that PMMA is not just keeping pace with global standards. We are helping to define them. Yes. To the Salighirang class of 2026, my message is that never lose your anchor of humility. No matter how high you rise in rank, you will be third mate to master, to chief engineer, to flag ranks. Always remain willing to work for your crew and respect the raw power of the ocean. You are the standard bearers of this new era. The world already knows the Filipino seafarer as a resilient anchor of the global fleet. Now, go forth and prove that you are also the architects of innovation, the vanguard of maritime security, and the pioneers of a stronger, prosperous, Bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat, congratulations, and may forever sail forward.
Thank you, sir.
At this point, we would like to call on Professor Ronald G. Magsino, Assistant Superintendent for Academics, Training, Research, and Extension, to present the graduating class from the PMMA Graduate School, College of Marine Transportation, and College of Marine Engineering, respectively, to Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education.
Mic test. Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, the Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education. Ma'am, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the candidates for graduation for school year 2025-2026. After having satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy and duly approved by the PMMA Board of Trustees, I hereby recommend for the conferment of the respective degrees. For the PMMA Graduate School, we have a total of 21 candidates as follows. 11 candidates for the degree Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track. 2 candidates for the degree Masters in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track. 3 candidates for the degree Masters in Maritime Education and Training, non-thesis track. 2 candidates for the degree Master of Science in Shipping Management, thesis track. 3 candidates for the degree Masters in Shipping Management, non-thesis. For the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, we have a total of 146 candidates. And for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, we have a total of 181 candidates. Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, ma'am, may I now request that you compare upon the 348 total candidates their respective degree.
Chairperson Agrupis will now confer the degrees.
By the authority vested in the Commission on Higher Education under the Republic Act Number 7722 and upon the recommendation of the Academic Council and the Board of Trustees of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, I hereby confirm that the candidates presented before us have satisfactorily completed all the academic, professional, and institutional requirements prescribed for their respective degree programs. Therefore, it is my honor and privilege to confer upon you the following degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and distinctions appertaining thereto. Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, Master in Maritime Education and Training, Master of Science in Shipping Management, and Master in Shipping Management. Congratulations, Class of 2026.
Thank you, Chairperson Agrupis, ma'am, and congratulations, PMMA Salighirang Class of 2026. This time, we shall witness the distribution of diplomas and awards to the graduates.
May we request the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., to lead the distribution of diplomas and the presentation of awards. Our President will be assisted by the Acting Secretary of the Department of Transportation, Honorable Giovanni Z. Lopez, Chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, Honorable Shirley C. Agrupis, and the Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Butal, PMMA. For the awardees of Graduating Class 2026 Postgraduate Program. For Master of Science in Maritime Education and Training, thesis track, Caudor Johnny Cagas. De Rosario Patrick Mark Messina. Dua Romel Bataye. Hernandez Paiton. Thesis title, Financial Literacy and Economic Empowerment of PCG Personnel, Basis for a Financial Autonomy Training Course. Mamangon John Rome Esser Jose. Qualifier, Best in Thesis. Misador Benjamin Adupul Jr. Polistico Dave Bartolini. Qualifier, Best in Thesis. Rapal Dennis Redoble, with honors. Tero Mariel Laud. Umali Ignacio Miranda Jr. Valencia Mark Theodore Padama. For Master in Maritime Education and Training, Thesis Track, Castillo Rolly Hondrade. Duran Mary Jane Alfeche.
For Master in Maritime Education and Training, Non-Thesis Track, De La Cruz John Marvin Centeno. Fernandez Permin Yap. Halyare Keith Patrick Canel. Qualifier, Best in Capstone. For Master of Science in Shipping Management, Thesis Track, Cardenas Maylene Habong. Propa Jundel Vicamonte. Master of Science in Shipping Management, Non-Thesis Track, Cathedral Kisha Armada, Best in Capstone Project, Capstone Title, Crew Electronic Workforce System, a digital platform for managing and compiling Receiver's 201 files. Flores Romel de la Cruz. And And finally, Julian Jefferson Encinares.
Now, for the awardings of College of Marine Transportation. Mark Ilocos. Abeleda Carl Anthony Obal, Rizal. Aviva Zeke Mendoza, La Union. Asido Claudine Joy Guillermo, Isabela. Agbuya Al Pangasinan. Alanzalon Adrian Alan Alvarez, Pangasinan. Alfon Kenneth Corjan, Camarines Sur. Amagna Arnold Russell Fernandez, Zambales. Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 4, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Amores Kian Shane Daligcon, Cavite. Ampo Emmanuel Espiritu, Cavite.
Argiles Peter John Santos, Nueva Ecija, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 10, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Atienza Francis Angelo Sanchez, Cagayan Valley. Aying Jenard Peteros, Caloocan City. Bagay Alvan Carlo Panaga, Cagayan. Balbag John Ryan Austria, Cagayan. Balilo Dwayne Banaobra, Las Piñas City. Batalya Christian Roel Havonero, Pangasinan. Boko Joshua Miguel Gambito, Marikina City. Bubod Paul Marco Moso, Quirino. Buenafe Angel Marineza Francisco, Rizal.
Kabadato Jared Chris Sande, Albay. Casiano Jenier Fabinar, Kalinga. Castillo Nathaniel Maloto, Cavite. Castro Jedan Lee Villa Delgado, Zambales. Celis John Fidel Ignacio, Caloocan City. Collado Ferdinand Gabriel Baclin, Tuguegarao City. Kunana Sean Dave Lumindas, Caloocan City. Cortez Henley Almonte, Albay. Kumlat Bon Anthony de la Cruz, Cagayan. Datanagan Lemuel Busalanan, Bohol. David Hans Tristan
Dawing Michael John Canuto, Mountain Province. Dea Pera Joris Jem Pineda, Quezon. De La Rosa Joed Riley, Taguig City. De La Torre Justin Cahipe, PMMA Board of Trustee Representative. Cavinti Laguna, Chairperson, Chairman of the Board Awardee. Dema Felix Cyrus de Sacola, Camarines Sur, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 7, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Dineros Ryan Palomata, Taguig City. Eclard Jemveric Palarca, Isabela. Ignal Kent Perez, Quezon City. Espiritu Andrew Sarmiento, Pangasinan. Eugenio Dexter John Cristobal, Isabela.
Valuran Ralph Adrian Funestas, Zambales. Fernandez Kurt Uriel Lau, Cebu. Flores Allen Trono, Pampanga. Flores John Jomel Racoma, Quezon. Frias Marvin Castillo, Taguig City. Fuentes Andre Emanuel Cardino, Masbate City. Gajes Princess Abigail Lilagan, Nueva Vizcaya. Garcia Carl Ace Buhanhid, Nueva Ecija. Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 1, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gonzales Cyril L. Aliaga, Isabela. Gregorio Mac Kenneth Castro, Pangasinan.
Julian BJ Rocamora, Laguna. Gumawa Cal Semino, Bacolod City. Herrera Bernardo Ronquillo IV, Novaliches. Hara Rishan Lee Sudaria, Cagayan, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 5, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Vince Angelo Bate. Calao Charles Kent Baliwag, Lipa City. Kimayong Darien Padillo, Ifugao. Lakwata Lance Albert Corbita, Pangasinan. Lagumen Rochelle K. Dimas, Camarines Norte. La Peña Yodge Ebilane, Zambales, Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 2, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
Lara Sayron Ernest Benzon, Zambales. Larona Earl Christian Esteves, Quirino. Loveres Sai Drake Suarez, Cavite. Leal Maverick Aldous Carl Garcia, Bulacan. Leodivico Ian Jefferson Harina, Nueva Vizcaya. Libres Kent John Lloyd Pausal, Agusan del Sur. Ligtinin Mark Angelo Domokman, Baguio City. Lizardo Marcy Perona, Tondo. Lofranco Angelito Roa, Rizal. Lubay Jerome Alapitan, Manila.
Lumbres Giancarlo Velasco, Caloocan City. Maborang Val Anthony Carla Dud, Cagayan. Makalong Mark Paul Taho, Cagayan de Oro City. Makasero Jerwin Clyde Dator, Quezon. Maiyaw Rodel Acot, Mountain Province. Malaluan Kenneth Mosende, Batangas City. Malindaw Lilat Tao, Mountain Province. Mamugay Zach Donaldson Sangco, Pampanga.
Manyala Christian Joko Maga. Awang Jos La Union. Manggian Bon Harlite, Lipas City. Maranan John Carlo Baldovino, Batangas City. Mariano Brent Morales, Pampanga. Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 9, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Martinez Alcher de Mapilis, Cavite. Masilongan Hendrix Ray Pahimolin, Tarlac. Matas Genesis Orly Gaspar, Cagayan. Melendez Lunard Miraflor, Taguig City. Mendoza Shaira Patanao, Laguna.
Mondragon Christian Barry Pontoy, Iligan City. Moro Radimir Galve, Cebu City. Nama Kizaya Angelique Lozada, Sultan Kudarat. Navales Maria Joyce Pama, Albay. Obias James Byron de la Concepcion, Camarines Sur. Oxona Christian J. Materi, Tarlac. Olegario Ivan Vincent Sarino, Pangasinan. Olikino Glenn Joy de la Peña, Albay. Omay Nestor Isulan Jr., Cebu. Panagdato John Kenneth Madronero, Sultan Kudarat.
Vic Tejada, Pangasinan. Pastrana Joshua Lusu, Pampanga. Persia Setley James Benavides, Negros Occidental. Pido Gerald Dayag, Pangasinan. Pugaw Jeron Mark Wandaga, Kalinga. Pulutan Carl Darrell Belen, Laguna. Puruganan Carl Josh Parnacio, La Union. Quilates Mila Rose Palisong, Pangasinan. Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 6, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Kitain Luigi Belencio, Quezon. Ramirez Cyrus Ivan Perez, Batangas.
Rarang Mark Espanyol, Pangasinan. Reyadano Sofia Paz Villaflores, Cavite. Reyano Richard Renz Almario, Quezon. Reniva Johanes Paulos, Lagamon, Albay. Romero Eddie Selga Jr., La Union. Ron Kit Kirshen Hamon, Cavite. Rosales John Howard Madera, Camarines Norte. Sel John Gabriel Miro, Cebu. Sagon Kim Robin Benitez, Cagayan Valley. Salvacion James Clyde Saldana, Leyte.
Santiago Jasper Dave Gumana, Sultan Kudarat. Sauan Dwayne Dale Naoy, Baguio City. Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 8, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sibayan John Denver de la Cruz, Isabela. Siblagan Robin Lee Boclongan, Kalinga. Singson Adrian Chrysler de Jesus, Pampanga. Sofronio Gerald Neil Lagiwin, Baguio City. Solda Lorenzo Joaquin Roque, Regimental Corps Commander, Parañaque City. PMMA Superintendent Saber Awardee. Soriano Jerome Bilo, Pangasinan. Tablang Di Micael Madria, Pangasinan. Tagavilla Adrian Dave Billones, Benguet. Taloza Marlon Marinduque Jr., Taguig City.
Tamang Vin Draude Gumbi, Isabela. Tan David Bernardo II, Cotabato City, Academic Excellence Awardee. Rank 3, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Tanya Hura Francis Araneta, Bukidnon. Tumobag Victor Manuel Gutlay, Batangas. Tubiera JC Moneses Edmund, Lauaten, Kalinga. Umali Gerson Nicos Valle, Zambales. Usi John Sherwin Feliciano, Bulacan. Valdez Marvi Varela, Quezon City. Vergara Belger Ivan Katina, Batangas. Villa Flores Lawrence Stephen Matematico, Rizal.
Villalobos John Maureen Luya, Sultan Kudarat. Villamin Arvil Godfrey Responso, Isabela. Villanueva John Rafael De Leola, Batangas. Zacarias Jazirine J. Crimando, Baguio City. Zaspa Jihan Wayne Bagatsi, Negros Occidental. And Zaulda Hebrel Ambrosio, Aklan. Now, for the awardees of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Abad Alexander John Hakla, La Union. Absalon Mark Art Mangondo, Negros Occidental. Agbayani Paulo Brian Carona, Taguig City. Alano Quirol Baguio, Quezon. Alas Dexter Jasper Lato, Misamis Oriental.
Alejo William Orabia, Isabela. Almario Ralph William Aperdo, Laguna. Altiche Louis Vincent Baldeo, Masbate City. Ancheta Jovan Paulo Jubilado, La Union. Aniscol Prince George Rim, Iloilo City. Apil Sonrad Gumsingan, Kalinga. Aranja Jose Bermonto Bugdan, Antique. Araw Jericho Molina, Quezon City. Araw John Ervin Sales, Tuguegarao City. Asinas Vincent Hempisalia, Laguna.
Aujan John Lawrence Duran, Camarines Sur. Avila Neil John Purisma, Cavite. Balabag Andy Liza, South Cotabato. Bautista Johnson de Torres, Batangas. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude. Rank 2, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Vice Presidential Saber Awardee. Bayodok Michael John Carino, Kalinga. Belmonte Ives Antonio Leonardo, Camarines Sur. Bentillo Mark Christian Besana, Laguna. Bermas Mark Anton Montalvo, Albay. Boneo Dairin Boholano, Albay. Bravo Ramquis Del Mar Bautista, Pangasinan.
Brito Ian Ivan Canyo, Albay. Bumulyad Ivan Pete Buyukan, Ifugao. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude, rank 5, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cabaltera Ferdinand Pio Padol, Leyte. Kabanayan, Kimberly Kudyaman, Nueva Ecija. Kabasag, Russell Abad, Tuguegarao City. Caloocan, Chariz Luisa Fernandez, Pangasinan. Kapili, J.R. Villamor, Davao del Norte. Castillo, Irish Pearl Alcantara, Cagayan. Servo, John Mark Anacan, Cavite. 5. David Reovem Villaroman, Batangas.
Clamar Camille John Allende, Albay. Colyamat Roy Jones Azores, Cebu. Conde Jesse James Columna, Cagayan. Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank 7, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cordero Deo Gracias Abadjes II, Leyte. Cordovis Joseph Daniel Bulusan, Caloocan City. Daluyan Christopher Cayaos, Baguio City. De la Cruz Andrew Philip Dal, Cavite. Delawis John Leo Villaguerta, Iloilo. Dilia Mackenzie Apil Jr., Kalinga. Dimapilis Jose Maria Reyes, Muntinlupa City.
Domingo Cesar Ortiz, Kalinga. Domingo Daryl Feliciano, Nueva Ecija. Donglos Remnant Magalgalin, Baguio City. Encabo Marco Antonio Montecalvo, Lanao del Norte. Encapas Raymond Umbal, Cavite. Escobal John Martin Argaril, Camarines Sur. Escultor Emmanuel Bautista, Batangas. Espares Aaron Reyes, Masbate City. Fernandez Castero Troy Betao, Kalinga. Fernandez Ken Edison Alba, Zambales.
Gakuya Vince Sangdaan, Kalinga. Galagnara John Del Naelga, Lanao del Norte. Gali Selvin J. Peran, La Union. Ryan D. Badawi, Kalinga. Gato Kevin Mercado, Nueva Ecija. Geba Engineering. Gerinya Gagaw. Ibasco David Henry Rines no. Ibay Isaac Mohan Kamata, Albay. Ibay Sharif Chawan Kibaye, Kalinga.
Ilagan Carl Vincent Cagente, Camarines Sur. Imatong Kit Dila Nangawa, Ifugao. Imperial Jerry Canabang, Kalinga, Academic Excellence Awardee, Rank A, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bajarillo Jeric Gabriel Gonzalez, Pangasinan. Benny Raveriza, Pater, Clifford Comicho, Labarinto Janry Sibayan, Pangasinan. Lakbayan Rudolph Lance Poliero, Laguna. La Torre, Josh Self Nash
Christian Darryl Macan, Kalinga. Leonor Al Edbert Napoles, General Santos City. Liban Vince Prince Geteri, Cagayan. Lico Aaron Fribaldo, Zambales. Lingdis Jesril Jade Licyayo, Ifugao. Llorente Dan Anthony Magdami, Masbate. Llorente Lay Francis Julianda, Camarines Sur.
Lumetic Silvestre Alagon, Kalinga. Makasinag Gerald Cosmas Bate City. Magdaong Kent Lawrence De Castro, Lipa City. Manangan Lorman Sereño, Pangasinan. Mansilla Andre Neil Gomez, Quezon City. Mangagom Rex Benson, Kalinga. Mangigil John Clint Buslayan, Baguio City. Mangino Carl Angelo Vargas, Tarlac. Marcelo Aaron James Macaraeg, Nueva Ecija. Marcos Louis J. Caloocan City.
Masapol Louis Giro Madueño, Camarines Sur. Masmila Mark Kevin Mendez, Zambales. Mati James Patrick Menor, Zambales. Matunda Irvin Joshua Lapura, Misamis Occidental. Academic Excellence Awardee Cum Laude, Frankfurt Science and Marine. Mayo Caster Troy Jimenez, Pangasinan. Mayor John Nel de la Cruz, Pangasinan. Medalyon Howard Marquez, La Union. Miko Mike Ivan Duguiis, Quezon City. Millete Luella Joy Ganzo, Cavite City. Mirasol Adrian Shanticuerdo, Albay.
Modena Z. Justin Maglaki, Laguna. Mohar Ethan Carlos Medina, Albay. Monchaya Revinson Chulhang, Ifugao. Mondares Ivan Mondares, Pangasinan. Moniz Mark Brian Abduhasad, Taguig City. Moraños Shevrick Paul Banyas, Camarines Sur. Mulyon Dandre Bartolay, Masbate City. Mongkal Joshua Shane Ludjawe, Mountain Province. Muyko Matthew Andre Lansang, Quezon. Nahe Alan Valle, Albay.
Narag Cliff Justin Pintuca, Tuguegarao City. Nawi Victor Calciao, Kalinga. Nebres Junior Ruby Clayo, Albay. Oksona Ruben John Ramos, Pangasinan. Olaira Billy J. Sili, La Union. Orotea Kelsey Ray Hart Malam, Nueva Vizcaya. Oyandon Leon Nilbue, Kalinga. Pakle Ralph Camarines Norte. Padre Mac Kizer Dipaite, Albay. Paga Joseph Gumabol Jr., Kalinga.
Paglinawan John Carlo Tecling, Cavite. Paki Jesri Dulnuan, Ifugao. Pascua Hennessy Marfori, Ilocos Norte. Patalita Jordeline Prince Ferrer, Zamboanga del Sur. Paot Robert Christian Joel Toledo, Kalinga. Perez John Cedric Lerma, Ping-i Elliot Gomgom O, Mountain Province. Plaza Robert Lechago, Camarines Sur. Poliwos
Mountain Province. Prangan Ian Steve Pagala, Ifugao. Priolo Ayaw, Camarines Sur. Provido John Paulo Isano, Franco Rostrols Norte. Raton Francis John Kalimag, Isabela. Academic Excellence Awardee, cum laude, rank 3, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Refran John Joseph Vincent Bilan, Albay. Academic Excellence Awardee, rank 9, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Rio Dique John Anthony Sombrero, Albay.
Resuelio Dolph Denmark Cruz, Pangasinan. Rivera Eli Untalasco, Pangasinan. Robles Giant Frank Servita, Iloilo. Rodriguez Vincent Cauli, Pangasinan. Roque MC Mars Kasingal, Pangasinan. Rosh Sean Kiefer Oropesa, Masbate City. Safawil Dandi Fakal, Mountain Province. Salaya Jinky Balongay, Kalinga. Sangoy Boji Songday, Kalinga. Sernat John Arvin Villela, Cavite.
Sera John Christian Bartola, Masbate City. Silva Gabriel Vic Madeja, Lanao del Norte. Season Xavier John Angkap, Isabela. Sol Hector Nathaniel Dede. Solis Patrick Sanchez Jr., La Union. Soriano Rialin May Kate Baro, Pangasinan. Sumage Princess Laika Eliazar, Laguna. Suyat Rex Benedict Liano, Camarines Norte. Taan John Ribargado, Pangasinan. Talosing Ezekiel Pascua, Rizal.
Tamondong Jake Lindel Villaflor, Cagayan. Tayawa Nicole Tumalad, Tondo. Tinong Reden Cart Matusalem, Kalinga. Trilles Mark Owen Sanoy, Camarines Sur, Academic Excellence Awardee, Cum Laude, Rank 1, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Presidential Sabre Awardee, Philippine Coast Guard Sabre Awardee. Trinidad Ronji Precioso, Davao City.
Tumirimak Karubo, Cagayan, Awardee, Cum Laude, Bachelor of Science. Valencia John Carlo Viterbo, Masbate. Valle Aaron Carl Orozco, Rizal. Velasco Miles Fortun Seki, Nueva Ecija. Velus Van Eros de Crilates, North Cotabato. Vengua Raymond Evangelista, Zambales. Ventura Asdin Earl Balato, Baguio City. Ventura Zeus Moods Molina, Tuguegarao City. Viernes J. Lord Dalman, Pangasinan. Villafranca Carl Llorer Siraro, Camarines Norte. Villares John Lim Freyda Masula, Rizal. And finally, Zardiga Ezekiel Ejihiron, Pangasinan.
Congratulations to our graduates, and thank you to our president and special guests for distributing the awards. You may now take your seat, sir, ma'am.
At this point, we would like to call on the class valedictorian, Midshipman First Class Trilles Mark Owen Sanoy, for his valedictorian address.
To the Commander-in-Chief of the AFP, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Sir, our PMMA community, headed by its Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Abotal, PMMA, Sir, our distinguished guests, friends and families, the PMMA Graduate School graduating class, and my fellow Salighirang class of 2026, a pleasant day to everyone. Standing before you is both an honor and humbling reminder of how far we have come. When I first entered the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, I honestly had no idea what awaited me. I only knew that PMMA was the premier maritime academy in the country. Future mariner, it shapes leaders. One lesson came from Captain Ladika. Be the leader you want to become. Love your juniors and respect your seniors. Leadership is never about rank alone. It is about earning respect through discipline, humility, and accountability. A leader will make mistakes, but a great leader learns from those mistakes and becomes better. Ironically, one of the best things that ever happened to me was failing. 3 attempts and multiple operations. That is how much I wanted to join the PMMA. On my first 2 attempts, I was not admitted to the academy. I could have accepted that PMMA simply was not meant for me, but I chose to try again. On my 3rd attempt, I was finally given the opportunity to wear this uniform. And today, by God's grace, I stand before you as the valedictorian of the Salighirang class of 2026. As Samuel Beckett once wrote, ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better. Failure is not the end of our journey. Sometimes, it is the process that prepares us for something greater. There were many moments when I wanted to give up. Whenever things became difficult, I would jokingly tell Sir Nat, "Tara, resign na tayo." Sir Nat would reply, "Bukas na lang, busy pa ako." Until recently, I told him, "Tara, resign na tayo." This time, he said and smiled, "Mate, graduation na." But looking back, those moments were never really about quitting. They reminded us that it is normal to feel tired, but we must never stop moving forward. Above all, I give back all the glory and honor to our Almighty God. Thank you for every blessing, every challenge, and every unanswered prayer that later become part of your greater plan. As written in Psalms chapter 37, verse 4, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." To the national government, PMMA, Fleet Management Limited, and the Philippine Coast Guard, thank you for making quality maritime education accessible through its cadetship and scholarship program. To our professors, instructors, tactical officers, thank you for thank you for your guidance and patience. To my classmates and brothers of Delta First and Schematics, thank you for the memories, friendships, and support that made this journey meaningful. To my girlfriend and my best friend, Dr. Aliyah Gregorio, thank you for staying by my side for 11 years. For my mother, thank you for your prayers and sacrifices. And to my father, thank you for spending most of your life at sea to provide for our family. Pa, you once said, hanggat di pa yan graduate ng PMMA, mas pogi pa rin yung ama. Well, pa, in a few moments, I will finally graduate from PMMA. I think it is finally time to find out who is more handsome. To the graduates of Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, especially to the Salighirang class of 2026, and from the graduate school, congratulations to us all. May we continue to lead with integrity, serve with humility, and uphold the honor of this academy wherever the seas may take us. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Once again, the 2026 Class Valedictorian, Midshipman First Class Citizens Mark Owen Sanoy. Congratulations!
At this point, may we request Major General Edwin E. Amadar, Philippine Navy Marines, for the reading of Oath of Commissionship to the Philippine Navy Reserve Force.
Right hand me. Oath of office. I state your name. Having been commissioned in the Reserve Force of the Philippine Navy, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Hereby solemnly swear. That I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge. To the best of my knowledge and ability. The duties and responsibilities imposed upon me. Observe and obey rules and regulations of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. And uphold the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of the Philippines. So help me God. Bring down your hands.
Thank you, Major General Amador, sir.
May we request Captain Jacibel B. Ferrer, Adjutant, Philippine Coast Guard, for the reading of Oath of Commissionship to the Philippine Coast Guard.
Philippine Coast Guard, National Headquarters, Philippine Coast Guard, 139 25th Street, Port Area 1018, Manila. Pursuant to Paragraph 2, Special Order Number 137, National Headquarters, Philippine Coast Guard, dated 17 July 2026. Cadet Ivan Pete B. Bumoliad and 8 others are hereby appointed as probationary ensign in the Philippine Coast Guard Service effective this date by command of Admiral Gavan, Philippine Coast Guard. Official, Rear Admiral Glidin Mary G. Centellanosa, Philippine Coast Guard, Chief of Coast Guard Staff. Signed, Commander Jacibel B. Ferrer, Philippine Coast Guard, Coast Guard Adjutant.
Thank you, Captain Ferrer, ma'am. May we request Coast Guard Weapons, Communications, Electronics, and Information System Commands, Vice Admiral Arnado M. Lim, Philippine Coast Guard, for the oath-taking of Philippine Coast Guard scholars.
Kindly raise your right hand. Oath of appointment. I state your name. Citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. Do hereby acknowledge. To have been appointed. This 17th day of July 2026 as state your rank. As an armed and uniformed personnel in the Philippine Coast Guard. Department of Transportation, under the conditions prescribed by law, unless my services sooner terminated or discharged by proper authority, and do agree to accept from the Republic of the Philippines such pay, allowances, rations, and clothing as are or may be established by law. And I do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, that I will serve it honestly and faithfully against all its enemies whomsoever, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will obey the orders of the President of the Philippines and the officers appointed over me, according to the PCG Code of Conduct and Regulations, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice Admiral Lim, sir.
At this juncture, may we request the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated President, Engineer Vera Christine C. Navarrete Dadula, to lead the graduates of Sali 2020 PMMA cadets in their oath of membership to the Alumni Association.
Raise your right hand. Oath of membership to the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. I state your name. Agreed Merchant Marine Academy. Having been duly accepted as a regular member of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. Hereby solemnly swear. That I will faithfully discharge. To the best of my knowledge and ability. The duties as a regular member of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. And all of other posts I may hereafter hold under and within the jurisdiction of the PMMA Alumni Association Incorporated. That I will support and defend the alumni bylaws in due deference to the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Alumni Association and the Philippine Republic. That I will always obey all laws, legal orders, and policy issuances, or decrees that may be promulgated by the Alumni Association Governing Board and duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines. And that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations, Salighirang class of 2006. Welcome to the long blue line.
Thank you, ma'am. And now, may we call on Transportation Secretary Giovanni Lopez to introduce introduce our guests of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Governor and personnel from the Philippine Academy, graduates and their families of the PMMA Salighirang class of 2026. Same and Hirang in Filipino means chosen. Salighirang. And the pillar that your fellow Filipinos you will serve in different organizations. We also recognize many journeys at sea. The world, bringing pride to our earn the trust of the international community. Education and certification standards came under at risk. We could not allow systems upgrade continue to meet global expectations. respected because you consistently show competence, professionalism, dedication. More importantly, you have earned the trust of the international community. This reputation is not permanent. It must be earned by every generation. Not too long ago, maritime education and certification standards came under serious challenge. The livelihoods of roughly 50,000 Filipino seafarers serving on the European Union registered vessels were placed at risk. We would not allow the future of our Philippine seafaring to be placed in such situation, and that's why our government acted immediately. We strengthened maritime education and training, improved certification systems, upgraded facilities and equipment, and worked closely with our international partners to ensure that Philippine standards continue to meet global expectations. Through these efforts, we will continue to safeguard the global employability of Filipino seafarers. At the same time, we will uphold the highest international standards in our maritime education, training, and certification system. But the government's duty does not end with standards and employability. Many of our seafarers continue to travel to uncertain waters, including the areas affected by conflict, especially now in the Middle East. In this difficult situation, your safety and welfare remains our priority. Your government will always be within reach, ready to help. Today, the diploma you receive carries with it the confidence of an industry that recognizes the excellence of Filipino seafarers. Kaya sa inyo, sa ating mga nagtapos, kayo ang ilaw na susundan. Wherever the sea takes you, wherever you serve, the Navy's flag, guard our ship, fly our colors as merchant marine officers. Never forget to bring that light with you. Carry yourselves with competence, lead with humility, and serve with integrity. As you sail across the globe, know that you have with you the hopes of your families, the lessons imparted by the Academy, and the support of a nation following seas. Mabuhay ang Salighirang! Mabuhay ang PMMA! Mabuhay ang Bagong Pilipinas!
Mr. President, for your inspiring message. With this, we would like to
Our success and all
seated.
We will now witness the formation of the long blue line. For more than 2 centuries, the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy has stood as a beacon of maritime education, leadership, and discipline. Founded in 1820 as the Escuela Nautica de Manila, the academy has endured through colonial periods, revolutions, wars, and national transformation, evolving into what is now recognized as the premier maritime institution of the Philippines. Through every chapter of its history, PMMA has remained faithful to its mission of developing competent, disciplined, and honorable maritime professionals who would serve not only the nation, but the world. Today, before us, marches the long blue line, a proud symbol of the Academy's enduring legacy and of generations who have worn the blue uniform. The long blue line represents thousands of cadets and who came before, who dedicated themselves to the ideals of righteousness, humility, and courage. It is a tradition forged through sacrifices, strengthened by discipline, and sustained by an unwavering commitment to excellence. With every synchronized step, these midshipmen carry forward a heritage that spans more than 200 years of maritime service and leadership. As these cadets march in formation, they embody the values that have defined PMMA throughout its long and distinguished history. Beyond every uniform is a story of hard work and perseverance, a story of early mornings. Hard work and perseverance, a story. They have learned that leadership is earned through service, that is discipline is built through consistency, and that honor is upheld through every decision and action. Their precise movements reflect not only military bearing, but also the character and professionalism expected of future maritime officers.
The long blue line stretches beyond the academy grounds and reaches every corner of the globe. Across oceans and continents, PMMA graduates have served as ship captains, chief engineers, officers, educators, naval reservists, and leaders in the maritime industry. They have navigated the world's busiest sea lanes, faced the challenges of the open ocean, and proudly represented the Filipino seafarer with distinction. Their achievements have contributed to the Academy's reputation as a source of some of the world's finest maritime professionals. Every success story adds another link to the long blue line, strengthening the legacy that these cadets now inherit. Today, we pay tribute to those who came before us, celebrate those who stand among us, and place our confidence in those who will follow. This is the story of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy. This is the story of generations united by. This is the story of courage, discipline, and excellence. This is mine, proud of its past, committed to its present, and ready for its future.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the newest members of the long blue line, standing tall,
Carrying the dreams of tomorrow,
and ready to uphold the legacy of PMMA.
Now, the Corps of Midshipmen will render the congratulatory cheer to their upperclassmen. In return, the upperclassmen will likewise render their cheers to their lowerclassmen.
At this point, we're going to witness the pass and review. May we request His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to stand at the center of the stage for the pass and review.
And for Midshipwoman Commander Indonesia, Negros Occidental, BOT Representative Midshipman Commander Praga, Samar, Honorable Chairman Midshipwoman Commander Sonyega, Metro Manila. 1st Battalion headed by Midshipman Commander Nieva, Albay, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Bangoy, Kalinga, and 1 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Liagaw, Kalinga, and 2 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Proliamante, Albay, and 3 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Lian, Quezon, and 4 Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Altura, Ilocos Sur.
The Alpha Company headed by Midshipman Lieutenant De Los Trinos, Isabela, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade at Luna, Ifugao. 1st Platoon Leader Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Camara, Lanao del Norte. 2nd Platoon Leader Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Ginnayaw, Kalinga. The Bravo Company headed by Midshipman Lieutenant Apolinario, Camarines Sur, together with EXO Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Castillo, Cagayan. First Platoon Leader, Michipuma Lieutenant Junior Grade Layugan, Kalinga. Second Platoon Leader, Michipuma Lieutenant Junior Grade Tuban, Cagayan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the passing of colors. Color Officer, Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Lacandula, Pangasinan, 2nd Battalion headed by Midshipman Commander Revilla, Albay, together with EXO, Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Perpas, North Cotabato, N1, Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Osoteo, Pangasinan, N2, Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Domingo, Nueva Ecija, N3, Midshipman Lieutenant Commander Sumali, Isabela, and N4, Midshipman Commander Lieutenant Commander Licor, Sultan Kudara.
Charlie Company headed by Midshipman Lieutenant Cadatal, Kalinga, together with EXO, Midshipman Lieutenant Junior Grade Peñalosa, Camarines Norte. First Platoon
Speaker, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Luno! To! Mahal na Pangulo, tapos na po ang seremonya. Babay sa salong. Kanon! Hop! Low! Cut!
Corps Commander, Midshipman Captain Pinadi, Tanudan, Kalinga. EXO, Midshipman Commander Obispado, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. N1, Midshipman Commander Taniza, Nueva Ecija. N2, Midshipman Commander Acido, Ilocos Norte. N3, Midshipman Commander Agito, Daet, Camarines Norte. N4, Midshipman Commander Indonilla, Ayungon, Negros Oriental. BOT Representative, Midshipman Commander Pragas, Catbalogan, Samar. Honor Board Chairman, Midshipman Commander Zuniega, Taguig, Metro Manila.
That concludes the commencement exercises of the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy.
May we request the Superintendent, Commodore Joel Y. Abutal, PMMA, to give his final order to Salighirang class of 2026.
Salighirang class of 2026, you're dismissed.
To all our visitors at the grandstand, we are now inviting all the parents and loved ones of the new members of the Long Blue Line to join the graduates to capture this moment with them. Again, to all our visitors at the grandstand, we are now inviting all the parents and loved ones of the new members of the Long Blue Line to join the graduates to capture this moment with them.
We are your Masters of Ceremony, Miss Abigail Manaligod.
And Mr. JC Bonde.
Mabuhay po tayong lahat! Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas! Maraming salamat sa ating panauhing pandangal, ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Marami rin pong salamat sa lahat ng mga nagsipagtalo. Once again, congratulations, PMMA Salighirang Class of 2026!